the collaborative approach to dispute resolution is far kinder than litigation. Litigation far too often is a war in which both sides emphasize, I guess would be the right word. They blow out of proportion all of the unkind or stupid things that their spouse did during their marriage, the things that often the spouse regrets having said or done at the time they did them. But in the heat of battle, they've got to pull out all the stops. And so they blow all of that out. It might not have been an issue when they were married that your husband came home and smoked marijuana every night, even when it was against the law. But when you're getting divorced, it's an issue. It becomes an issue. It gets blown out of proportion. And then on top of that, in the heat of battle, both spouses will say and do things that can never be forgiven. They may be true, they may be untrue, it doesn't matter. They will say and do things that can never be forgiven. And so you finish up your divorce. Yeah, you're divorced, but you hate each other. We finish up our collaborative divorces with people giving each other gifts, with people performing impromptu for me, because I wasn't expecting it, ceremonies of thanks. Thank you for the 20 years that you devoted to our marriage. Thank you for our kids. Thank you for whatever. I've seen that happen, and it just tears your heart right out of your body. It's fabulous. You never see that in court. I walked out of court one day. It was one of my first collaborative cases. And there's a lot more to the story, but we walked out, the whole team was chit-chatting about the judge's reaction to a collaborative a marital settlement agreement. Meanwhile, the husband and wife, the ex-husband and the ex-wife are chatting with each other, and she stops him and she throws her arms around him and she says, "I hope you know I will always love you." When do we ever see that in litigation? We just don't.